Despite her contentious background, Miranda Lambert has won over fans with her genuineness and strong voice. Her songs connect people on an emotional level by delving deeply into subjects like loss, domestic abuse, and self-empowerment. Her unique ability to pull from her experiences and her journey provide insight into the catastrophic problems of the music and celebrity industries. Her music continues to be a major force in the music industry even after she was criticized for berating listeners. On November 10, 1983, Miranda Lee Lambert was born in Longview, Texas, to Rick and Bev Lambert. Their daughter, who worked on special cases with the team, was reared by them as they launched their private investigation firm in Longview. The family did, however, relocate to Lindale when the Texas economy collapsed due to the oil crash in the late 1970s. Miranda was enrolled in the first grade by Bev, who also rented farmland to house their animals and liked the school system. Rick started feeling down and kept getting worse. Miranda was put in the first grade after they rented a tiny, vermin-infested house. An elderly preacher answered Bev's prayers by offering her a better home at a lower rent if she assisted in remodeling a bigger farmhouse. Following their stay in Lindale, Paula Jones's attorneys engaged Bev and Rick to look into Bill Clinton. The couple's financial success enabled them to launch a faith-based charity that provided refuge for children and victims of domestic abuse, and they worked hard to get the files needed to subpoena Clinton. At the age of 10, Miranda joined her church band and showed her dedication to her family. She was not interested in learning to play the guitar, despite her father's encouragement. When she was 14, Dad finally handed her a guitar, but she wasn't into it. Miranda, a young girl, endured terrible experiences in high school, including conflicts with her appearance and self-worth. The love and support of her family enabled her to overcome these obstacles. She recorded 2 of her father's own compositions while competing in the True Value Country Showdown at the age of 16. She was let into the tournament and earned excellent praise despite her loss. Miranda made her professional singing debut on the Johnny High Country Music Review in Arlington, Texas. Her father taught her how to play the guitar so she could write her own songs, but she was not happy with the pop music she produced. In high school, she started the Texas Pride Band and started playing as the house band at Longview's storied Rio Pal Mile Ballroom. Despite being taken aback by Miranda's love of music, Miranda's parents gave her everything they had. She took a crash course that required quick learning, and she learned a lot of songs as well as how to deal with fans and intoxicated people. Her primary concern was her unknown future, but she was determined to follow her passion. After Miranda's mother looked for talent competitions, she eventually won one in Dallas, which led to a contract with an agency and work in the 2011 comedy film Slap Her, as well as a small part in a Ruffles potato chip commercial. In addition, she placed second among 400 applicants for the musical Stand By Your Man's Tammy Wynette part. Miranda put 2 tracks from her CD on the Texas music charts while on a home state music tour in 2002. She entered another talent contest and finished first in the Texas auditions for the nationally telecast Nashville Star competition. She moved to Nashville to participate in the TV show, and out of 8,000 contestants, she came in third. She collaborated with the winner Buddy Jewell on his Sony CD during the show's finale. Tracy Gerson, a Sony music executive and Nashville Star judge, saw Miranda during her tenure on the TV series The Honky Tonks and urged the firm to sign her. Miranda talked about wanting to be her own person and how afraid she was of being influenced by the Nashville singer. John Grady, on the other hand, advised her to record her own music. Kerosene, Miranda's debut album, scored 4 top 40 hits and debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Top Country Albums charts. In 2005, Miranda not only won the CoverGirl Fresh Face of Country Music Award but also made nominations for the Country Music Association's Horizon Award and embarked on tours with Toby Keith, Dirk Bentley, and Keith Urban. She wrote 8 of the 11 tunes on her second album, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, which was released in 2007. 4 of the tracks were singles. Her CD was commended by The New Yorker for its brilliance and charm. Miranda's singles never peaked at number 15 on Billboard's Hot Country list, and her tracks were not being played on country radio. Greg Swedberg, program director for Country Station Key at the time, stated that Miranda was one of the most talented females they had, and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend had an awfully good record. For her song Kerosene, Miranda was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Female Country Vocal Performance. She also won the Top New Female Vocalist prize at the 2007 Academy of Country Music Awards, which were held in 2008. 2009 saw the release of Miranda's third album Revolution, for which she co-wrote 11 of the 15 tracks. Rolling Stone, Slant Magazine, and the Boston Globe all gave the album positive reviews. Rolling Stone, the Boston Globe, Slant Magazine, and Entertainment Weekly praised her third album, calling it the best mainstream country album to date. At the 44th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards in 2019, Miranda performed her brand new song, Dead Flowers, which she released nearly a month later and went on to become a top 40 success. White Liar, the album's second song, peaked at number 2 on the US Billboard Hot Country Songs chart in February 2010, after debuting at number 50 on the same chart in February 2009. This marked White Liar's first top 5 success for Miranda. The third single from Miranda's album The House That Built Me, reached the number 1 song on the US Billboard Hot Country Songs list for 4 weeks, and was a huge hit. Miranda scored her 8th top 20 hit with Only Prettier, the album's 4th song, which went viral and peaked at number 12 on the US Billboard Hot Country Songs list. Miranda also made her second number 1 success on the country charts with the release of the 5th and final single from the Revolution album Heart Like Mine. Miranda had received a record number of Country Music Association Award nominations by the end of 2010, and she had won the CMA Award for Female Vocalist of the Year in addition to appearing at the 44th Annual Country Music Association Awards. Her 5th album Platinum, her 6th studio album The Weight of These Wings, and her 3rd Pistol Annie album marked her comeback to music in 2014. As one of the main acts at the largest country music festival in country Europe in 2016, she gave her very first performance outside of the United States and Canada. Miranda's 7th album, Wild Card, was released in 2019. It won the 2021 Grammy for Best Country Album and was nominated for both the ACM and CMA Album of the Year. She and her longtime pals John Randall and Jack Ingram collaborated on a project called the Marfa Tapes, and in 2021 they published Palomino and Pistol, her 9th studio album. Annie's Record for Christmas. Miranda has experienced highs and lows in her romantic life despite her success in music and business. She met artist Blake Shelton during the 2005 CMT 100 Greatest Duets event, when she sang backup vocals for him on his performance of Michael Bublé's song Home. On July 20, 2015, Shelton and Miranda, who had been married for 4 years, announced their divorce. The last time the public saw them together was at the Greenbrier Classic Music event in West Virginia. They emphasized their need for compassion and privacy. In 2019, Miranda disclosed her covert connection to Brendan McLaughlin, with whom she had written a cookbook for Day Street Books in collaboration with Holly Gleon. After 19 years, she departed from Sony Music Nashville, and in April 2024, she inked a joint record agreement with Republic Records. On June 28, 2024, the promotional single Damn It Randy, which she co-wrote with her husband Brendan Miranda, was made available. Brendan fans are excited for Miranda to start this new chapter, since she has persevered through all of her difficulties and managed to be true to herself. So viewers, for the next update please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.